Howdy, y'all. Cowboy John here, and today we're gonna be continuing the Year 1 South Carolina series with yours truly. And of course, we're gonna be going against the University of Kentucky Wildcats. Let's get right down to it, folks.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats,
Stadium,
taking on the
Columbia,
6th-ranked team
South
in the land, the South Carolina
Carolina.
Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game.
Looks like we're going to be on defense first, and we're going to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive.
Kentucky Wildcats will get the ball first.
So Kentucky's offense will take the first swing of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
Top them for the first game.
Too, David, is that they're very versatile guys.
First
Both guys can work between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can
the second play, they then stopped again.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret
Third
what
down,
he needs here.
and we got him.
He's knocked down just short of the 30.
Looks like they're going to be punting for the first time today.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
Don't know why he chose not to stay in bounds, but okay. That's cool. Here we go with Lenore Sellers at quarterback.
Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all
Let's
the
see if we
attention.
can test their
he's delivering.
defense
And remember,
first.
David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This
And
team
yes,
has
we
been
can.
making
Look at that
big-time plays. To
run,
me, he
boy.
looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this
Picked up the
offensive
first
role.
down just like that.
Their stats are good.
First
Rushing
and
stats
10.
count,
Let's
touchdowns,
do it again.
obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can,
And we did it. Going to the house, folks. Touchdown, South Carolina.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so
and the
explosive.
extra
They can put
point
small
is
drives together,
good.
big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Man down on
Now
the
we're
play as
gonna
the
kick
officials
the
take a
ball
break.
back
Let him
to
be
him.
checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the
The
kickoff
return
team.
team's not
Everybody's
going
staying in their
anywhere.
lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be
Stop
more productive
them.
this time around. Slams into the pile. He'll
Second
get 1
down.
to the
Let's see
17.
what we can do here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. That keeps the running
Stop
game
them
churning. Pick
again.
up a 5 to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's
see
trying to
what
keep
goes
these third downs
on.
manageable.
Third
You throw the ball
down,
on second down
folks.
and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And sack
Pressure was too
them.
much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this This defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get
And
the
they'll
sack.
be
They play so
punting for
fast.
like the
It's like they have
second
12
time
men on the
today.
field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And good return by the special teams unit.
And the South
See if
Carolina
we can
offense
test
is
this
back on the
defense
field.
some more.
They go to the ground.
They're
He is
prepared
going
this
nowhere.
time.
Stop at the
They
line of
didn't
scrimmage.
like being shamed the first
Didn't
time,
get
looks
much on
like.
first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Buys a little time.
Now let's see if we can shame them with Sellers right here. And we
Gets
got
it
a
inside
first
the 10,
down
out of
just
bounds
like
at the 9
that.
after the big pickup on that one. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Touchdown!
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is
Kick
buzzing
the ball
after that
away
last
again.
score. Here he
Could
comes
have
from
been a
inside
little
his
bit
own
more
5.
force under that kick,
Nice
but it's
job by the
okay.
kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got
That
what he could.
offensive line
The
may
Wildcats
have
with myriad
held
options
a
after
little
that big pickup
too
on
long as I
first
liked
down.
that time.
They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Brown.
And now it looks
Brought
like
down at the
Kentucky
33,
might
but
be
not
trying to
before
pick
he
up the
gets
pace.
10.
Let's
And
come
this
on,
center
boys.
down
Stay
gets started from
composed.
the
Let's stop
33,
them.
1st and 10. Got his man.
There
And a
we
good
go.
job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Come on, we gotta stop them here, boys. And they snuck for it.
On 3rd down. And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Got him at the last second. Got that flip.
And this
Otherwise,
defense
we
doing what it
probably
does
could have got
best,
that
get
first.
after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful year.
They stop him almost
Come on,
immediately.
boys, we can't let them
Short gain
outsmart
there,
us,
still a
and
little
they
ground
got an
cover to pick up the
injury.
first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic
And
with
got
his
him
feet.
from the
And they'll stop him
backside.
about 5
They will
yards
be
short of the
punting away
first.
again.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
They
They
got that.
finally get a hold of him, knocking him
Got the
down
run
behind the
on luck,
line of scrimmage.
man.
He had
Ever
been running
since I did
wild.
that long run.
Trying play action. And it just squirted through his hands.
Are
He
you
wanted to
kidding
take
me,
off, but
dude?
got
You
too anxious.
had that. All you had to do
Not
was catch
exactly
it,
the
and you
ideal
could have
situation
possibly
for
got
this
first.
offense.
But
3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He stopped right at
all
the
right,
22, and that'll bring us to
it's
4th
cool.
down.
It's cool.
And the Gamecocks send out the
Just
punt
wasn't
unit.
ready for this
First time we've
drive,
seen their
which
punt team
happens,
tonight.
but just gotta give it
Makes
back
the
to
catch
him.
at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before before he stopped.
Try to
Ready to
back him up
fire
this
from the
time.
pistol.
Can we back him up?
Here's the handoff.
Yes, we
That'll knock him down
can.
for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something really good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're
They're
looking forward to
putting
the
the ball
punt.
away again. Now let's try to be more
He
composed
will
this
not make a
drive.
fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back.
Come on,
They're able
fellas,
to put
we
a stop
got
to
this.
that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
All right, we totally cannot.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away.
We just
He
cannot
stopped at
stay
the
composed
32-yard
for
line,
some
not enough
reason.
for the first down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Kentucky
Let's
sends
see
the
what
offense
we
back
can
out
do
onto the
here.
field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space.
They broke free. That's
Odds
not
are
a good
green
sign.
grass as he gets it to the 31. And
But
the
we're coming to the end of the
Wildcats,
first
after
quarter.
ripping
I'll
off that
take it.
huge run, let's see if they can do it
Gotta
again.
keep him down before.
Right back to the well.
You
And
gotta
maybe he'll
keep
get
him
back
up
to
the end
line of
zone.
scrimmage, but no more than that.
How this clock goes
Lost
down.
one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and
That
down he
was
goes at the
perfect.
39. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina
They will be
holding the
punting
lead.
it away
And that
to
was
start
an
off the
impressive
second
and
half. Well, not the
dominant
half,
first quarter. Let's
the
take a
second
look at
quarter.
the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kentucky
That worked out
sends the
perfect to
punting
start
unit.
off the
This
second
will
quarter.
be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field.
Now let's see
They've
what we
already put a
can
couple
do
of
here.
scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the gun, running back gets the give.
That's how you come up and
Dude,
make plays
that
as a defense,
defense
man.
is
Playing
insane
physical,
right
playing
now. What the
downhill.
heck,
They give
bro?
up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Wasn't
Nice job
expecting
getting it to
that
the ground.
though, and a
They
first
finally get him
down
on the
and
ground,
more.
and he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the
Alright,
Gamecocks to become a
did not
force in
like
the
that. They
SEC?
read that.
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year.
Breaks into the
Going,
open.
going, 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 going. Touchdown!
Taking it and fan as they extend this lead here in Week 5.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The extra point is up and
with the extra
good.
point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by 11 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Intercepted, going the other way, folks.
Going the other way, and he's got room.
Pick 6, baby.
The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll try to tack on one more.
The extra point is up and good.
28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets it so close to the first down
Didn't
marker,
quite
but I
get
think
there.
he's gonna be a
They
touch
were
short.
so close.
Kentucky will be forced
But they're
to
going to
punt.
be putting it
They'll be
away
forced to kick for
again.
the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't
Defense
get a
is
lot
playing
of
a little
blocking,
bit
and he'll
aggressive,
step out of
though.
bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Creates
Not
a little
aggressive
room.
enough, though. First
He
down
puts him in business across the
again.
50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Well, they've put
My
themselves in a
apologies,
hole.
folks.
It's
I'm
first
back.
and 20. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Jumped on top of the pile.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete
And of
pass.
course, that
And the Gamecocks will punt it away on
was
4th
a
down.
drive killer, but it happens.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Look out, he's got room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
First
Picks up
down
the first down, still moving.
again.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
First down again, and going for more. Touchdown!
The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is
It's
top
a
10 in the
good
country in
start
points per
after
game
a
because
drive
they've
killer
got
like
a lot
that.
of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't
We're gonna
need
let
10
him
plays
sit
to go
out for a
downfield. You
bit.
saw it right there. They've
They
recruited
can
well.
come back on
They've
their own
got
time.
playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kick this ball away.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be
See
in
if
a
you
big
can run
rush.
this
They have
clock
some time here
down.
late in the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive
And if
play
we
to
get the
happen
ball
to
back,
hopefully
we'll be able to run it
galvanize you a
down,
bit
but
offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the
that's the
football
game
in the first
plan
play of the
anyways.
drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd
Now we
and
should
long.
be getting to the 2-minute warning till halftime.
From the gun, wants to pass. And
Yep,
he
there
will
it
be
is.
sacked
2
at the
minutes till
6-yard
halftime.
line. We've
Which
reached
is
the
a little
2-minute
less now
timeout, and a
because it
score on this drive
continued
would do
on, but
wonders for their confidence. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50.
and he broke some more yardage, so good return there. Now let's try to send this on in the half.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Flag's not going to help any. I don't know what is it on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to
And
focus, right? The first
Kentucky's
thing you're
trying to
looking at
cheat
as a defensive
offsides.
lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up.
Go ahead and
see
get
the
this
ball.
first
When
here.
the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple,
Oh,
but you
and
still see
they're
guys
not going to
jumping
let
off
me.
sides all the time.
Okay.
Well, this guy's
That's
been
cool.
an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting to TFL.
And there
Man,
were
they
some
are not
collisions in there.
letting
The
it
D
get the
finally
first,
stops him
but
short of the
they're
marker.
injuring themselves because
Man
they're
down
hitting
on
so
the play
hard.
as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29,
Really?
making it a 39-yard
Injury
attempt.
timeout. Stop the clock. It's up
Just
and
drives it between the
good.
uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the
All
middle,
right,
that
got a
obviously
minute,
gives me
11
some
seconds till
confidence down the
halftime.
road that I can trust this guy.
See how much we can drain the clock on defense.
Over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the
And they're going to do no huddle, boy. Are you serious right now?
Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
Under a minute to go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bears the pressure.
And he got to him. He's been sacked.
And they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him.
And he's been sacked again.
Burns him up. Another sack. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
28
Now,
seconds
not
to
much
go.
choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
And it looks like it drained down pretty
2 quarters
quickly
here.
because
Time
I
to go to
should have
Kevin
swore
Connors
it
in
said
our
28
halftime
seconds,
update.
but it drained
Men,
quickly.
it is hard to
And
beat
we're in the
Columbia when
halftime,
that town is
folks.
buzzing as it is today. And talk about a first half
And
for the
there's
dude in
the
that
first
backfield.
half
That coaching
stats.
staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a
Impressive
complete
showing
game
by
changer.
Lenore
He's
Sellers to
breaking the
start
will of
things
this
off right
defense,
there.
and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And here it is. Look at this right here, folks. He comes up and boom! Read it perfectly for that pick. Going all the way back home for that pick 6.
Kentucky will put
Now
it
we're
deep to
going
get
to
the
kick
second half
things off in the
underway.
second half. Kentucky giving us the ball. Let's see what we
Looks
can
as if
do
the
here,
returner
folks.
will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him
Cool.
down.
We got some yards out
And
of
the
that. I'll
South
take
Carolina
what I
offense
can
is
get.
back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. These little
Fighting
gains
for
can
those
start
yards
to
there
add up
too.
as he gets
Come
it
on,
up to
keep
the
on
34.
fighting, boys.
The Gamecocks
Just
with a
keep
2nd and short
on
to keep this
fighting.
drive moving. They'll go right back to the
Got
run.
the first.
They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Give to the back. Turning it on.
And he juked out of that tackle and got more yards out of that.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to
Juked
check
out of
it
that
out.
tackle and he's
And a
going
nasty
all
move, and now he's got
the
room.
way.
And he
Touchdown
got away from the defense
again.
and takes it in. Touchdown,
This
South
running back
Carolina.
is having its way with
You know, this offense knew
Kentucky
coming into
right
the season, it
now.
was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard.
They better be
just as he
careful. It
released
could
it
have been
on
picked
first down,
again
he
there,
just
but
couldn't get it to the receiver. Back
just
up now,
trying to
here's
lighten up
2nd
a
and
little
long.
bit. See if we can make it
The
out of
give
here,
to the
but
tailback. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air.
under 6 minutes.
Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Takes it on the return. Through the line.
And he broke free
Still on his
again,
feet.
folks. Are you serious? Look at that return. Touchdown.
Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game.
He
delivering
wasn't
big time.
stopping until he reached that end zone.
Dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the returner will be
And
knocked
Kentucky
down.
tried to pull a smart one on him, but
Kentucky sends the offense
I
back out
don't
onto
think
the field.
so.
They really didn't move the
Nice
ball at all the
attempt,
last time they had
Kentucky,
it,
but
hoping for better
you're not
fortune
getting
this
by
time
my
around.
special teams.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh,
You
he's
may
got some
sometimes
space.
get it
Good
in
vision
the
and
backfield, though,
determination
which
there to
that
find his
happens.
way up to the 23. The Wildcats can play this second down a
See if
lot
we
of
slow
ways
you
with
guys
just a
down
few
now.
yards to go.
Back
And
you
the
up.
defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man down the middle. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Offense working from the pistol.
Didn't like that
Now
decision,
on
so I
first
had to
and
do
10 from
that.
the 26. Leads it with the running back. Get him on
They
the
had
ground
no
after a
choice
4-yard
but,
run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the
Okay,
running back
that's
didn't
cool.
mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be
They had no
decisive.
choice
Stick your foot
but
in the ground.
to
Pick up 3 to 4,
keep
and we are not
it
going
fired
to
up, and
And
they're
how
doing
about that
just
play by
that.
that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive
Injuries
front.
are going to
Man
ruin
down
them,
on the
though.
play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From
3rd
the gun,
and
wants to
long.
pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now
They have
dealing
to
with
punt
4th
it
down.
away.
Kentucky
Again.
sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep.
Let's see if we could take this into the 4th quarter, folks.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Breaks it
First
wide open.
down.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Kentucky just getting injuries
they
after
move the sticks
injuries,
on the
trying
run.
to
Let's
keep
see
that
what they
clock
do with this
stopped,
one.
folks.
They'll try the run. Hard running there. And he does a really nice job finding open space.
The more
and
they
making a
keep
good
trying to
gain
stop the
before
clock,
stop is
more I'm
made.
just gonna rush
The
right through
Gamecocks
their
can really
defense.
attack on this 2nd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Gives it on the option.
All right, they're the Russian. Okay, they're playing smart.
For the 2nd time tonight. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good.
Little short there, but it happened.
Something finally goes wrong.
Bring the
Kentucky
defense
has it
out
back
and
in the
let's
Big
see what
Blue
we can do
offense
here.
takes the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one.
Got plenty of yards out of that
but
one.
not before a nifty return on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the
Let's see
field.
if we can take this into the
talk
4th
about
quarter
settling
now.
for points, but sometimes
If
when you
all
have to
goes
settle for
well,
nothing, David, it can be
didn't go as
demoralizing.
planned last
and it
time
can
because
definitely
they
be
somehow
frustrating. And I think it
fired
leads
up
you
on
to say maybe,
defense.
like, go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
First
Yeah, and
down,
it'll be a little bit less
folks.
predictable too, especially as
keep
they get
that
closer
first.
and closer down to the end zone.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Alright,
And this
that
one will be stopped
don't know why
for
you
no
didn't
gain.
block there, dude. All you had to do was block that dude,
Gotta
and I
give
could
the
have got the
defense
corner.
credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed
Good
of
block there. First down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that
injuries
last
are
play, and
just
we'll take a break to check him out.
insane
And
right
the
now,
Gamecocks
folks.
are on the move.
We won't keep the clock
Out of the gun to
moving.
give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off.
Of
Really
course
good
my dudes
vision
will get
there, just
injured, but
getting what he
hey,
can get.
still
Right,
the
puts his
same,
foot in the
man.
ground, gets
It
forward,
happens.
helps this offense find positive yards.
Fights through the pile and picks
Another
up a couple
injury.
down to the
Are you
16.
serious right now?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Gamecocks.
They won't let me have the
Really
first,
nice
so
job
I'm
working
just
the
gonna
route and
take
getting
the
himself
point.
open, and he was able to locate the football,
Touchdown
snag it out of
points,
the air,
that
and
is.
This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Kicking the ball off to them again,
The
and
returner will field it and try to do
try
some
to drain this
business.
clock some more.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Sack down.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're
Less
looking forward
than
to the
a
punt.
minute to go.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South
52
Carolina ready to
seconds.
go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, it's blocked.
And they blocked it. Are you serious right now?
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal
Do
block. And
everything
listen,
in
for
their
coaching
power to
staffs, you
make
gotta
sure
find
this clock's not
silver
going to
linings in games
go
like
out
this
right
to
now.
get your team back on the field next time playing their best.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
And it's going to go up
After the
now.
quarterback, and they get him at
I
the
think
32.
that was a
As
sack.
they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if
There
time
it
will
is
expire
for
here in the
Thursday
third.
in the
That's the end of the
third
quarter, and
quarter.
South Carolina has the lead.
Heading
And it hasn't
into
been
the
much of a
fourth
contest
quarter,
as we
folks.
take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The give from the gun. And some room to work. Turning it on!
And he's going all the way. Touchdown.
South Carolina! Once he got some room, it was over. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of
All
scrimmage.
right, defense, y'all got to toughen up, man. Come
Find a way
on.
to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this
You gotta
offense.
keep
Something
this
to
clock
jumpstart
moving.
them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Back to pass, it's Allen. Setting up the screen. Runs for the tackle. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Kentucky will be
They're
forced to
putting the
punt.
ball away again, and it was almost blocked. What a return, though. I'll take it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
Just
Such
like
a big,
that, he
long,
got the
explosive
first.
run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't
Don't know
quite
how
nudge it in. Not
he
sure you could
just
get
caught
much closer,
that, but
it'll be
I'll
1st
take
and
it.
goal. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
But of course, they're going to get
Well, the
another
offense just trying to go
injury.
with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line,
Injuries
giving it
after
to the
injuries, it
receiver, and
looks
hoping
like, in
his
this
speed is going
game.
to be able to outflank the defense, but
He just spun out of that tackle into the end zone.
That'll give him
Touchdown.
a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning winning streak to 5.
Man, this has
The
been
extra
a complete
point is up
performance.
and
the defense
good.
has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together.
Kicking the
Offense,
ball
defense,
away.
complementary football.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore.
Bringing out my
Not nearly
defense
as much as
again.
he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Allen. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
So there's a fumble, but they recovered, so they'll be putting the ball away again.
At least they fell on it. The kick is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive
First
alive.
down, folks.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Didn't make him
Kick
sweat
is
it all.
up and
It's
good.
And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Allen. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Select them
And
again.
the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Now
Kentucky
they have
sends
to
out the
punt the
punting
ball
unit.
away again.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to
First
execution,
down.
too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6
First
points.
down.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun.
First down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room.
Touchdown.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keeps it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down.
Quarterback got scared.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw it Allen. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
Under a
He
minute
stopped
to
short of the
go.
line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Looks it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll go to the ground.
First down and more.
Wide open on the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get
Touchdown,
concerned. This offense
extra
obviously
point is
has
up
had
and
themselves a
good.
day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback.
You have to punt the
They've been
ball
all
away
over the field.
again.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able
2
to smack him
seconds
to the ground.
remaining.
One more play to pad the stats.
And that is the
And it looks as if
game.
the offense will just take a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a
And
bullet
there it
hurling
is,
its way
folks.
toward a
We
windshield,
just
and they
beat
did splatter them with
Kentucky.
absolutely dominating
Please,
performance.
if you haven't
Gotta give the
already,
coaching staff a ton of
like,
credit. They obviously
subscribe,
had their
and
guys
click that
ready to
bell,
play and
folks.
motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football.
Beautiful.
No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Until next time,
It's really
folks.
fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start
I'm
from
out.
finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse